Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Yeah, Ras Mubarak. Na ono so ewo mwaye bi. Se dwato yi ba ye na che opa no. Waso mu ana. Yintie no. Honorable member for Kungbongo yamwa ha.
Major so many apani Mahmudu Adakabre.
Na ohumpo te san wie yi.
Na me ado me hoye.
Right.
We mo fa cha me mo fra be earlier na me o masalachi.
Oh, okay.
Afena send na Friday ti afena yapon.
Oye. Ede ya na why arrangements na waba beje o salad things. Wasi chire ne o normal o de be sanla no.
Matemedia we da.
Right. Na Ghana Beyond 8 mistakenly eno makwakofa a Kenyan image ede aba beto a draft booklet echi omo pachewo na omo ebe yefri ho na main one na ebeba no omo de an appropriate Ghanaian image ebeto. The information ministry say we should focus more on the work adwuma no a team no aye no. What are your thoughts?
Let us say my initial reaction was that and send me by saying media start reporting you personally me raise the issue no last week. Na me raise the issue no last week buying people sympathizers of the government and the rest. Or we said they would downplay the significance. But clearly this wasn't something that could be downplayed. And then offer some of the newspapers in Kenya. It has taken international dimension. Now, in your question, you said it was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It was a sheer act of incompetence, media. Say ejumano nipa enim ejumane ye na yede ejuma mano na why ejumano basa. Because Mahmudu, you are very, very experienced. When you say you ejuma mo obi na committee ya yate say committee no enhwe ho draft bia baba bia no, it goes to the committee for approval. Are they telling us say committee no yede before they went to print, whether few copies or whatever, before they give it the okay. Say ejumai ehote o mampani etimi ko launch no. The members of the committee go through it page by page, paragraph by paragraph, image by image. Did they go through it? Clearly, I mean, they've been sleeping on the job. The president has embarrassed himself. Because for the president to have launched a program on May Day, Mahmudu, today is the 31st of May. Into over a period of 1 month, in Kenya, Ras Mubarak for them to wake up from their slumber. So it wasn't a mistake. It was a sheer act. It was a sheer act of incompetence, and that is why I'm of the view that Jumana Omunimiano Unka Yenyo Musinchen and Omuangasa on their own volition. Omo resign it. And we have become the butt of public joke, not just in Ghana, but all over the world. And you would have thought, say, plagiarism, we pay attention to detail. And our committee on just sitting allowances. So why should they come around and tell us that it's a mistake? And imagine if some of us had not forcefully, consistently, had not raised the issue, say, I didn't know why, and they would have printed probably thousands of copies and would have been lost to the state.
So you are suggesting, say, any team no own volition, and no say images ne any Ghanaian Kenyan, but then they were prompted and say no muhunu.
Absolutely, because from 1st May 2019 and the 31st May, 30 clear days, Omampeni Yankasa ako launch it didn't strike anybody. Said, images here at the anyway. Where could these images be found in Accra? And you see why I feel strongly and have consistently been forceful about this issue is that we equally have beautiful skylines projected. And we have it. I don't say Ghana is so backward, we have to, our future has to be, look like today in Kenya. So Ghana beyond aid is futuristic. I don't say future, are we projecting, say, Kenya for now? I mean, with all due respect to Kenya, it's a country that I have great regard for, and it's an African country. But when did Kenya arrive? When did they arrive? Kenya has to be the basis. So somebody has to go and Photoshop images from Nairobi.
The bottom line is that almost patcho. Into what do we do?
Beautiful skyline. They should not resign.
They should resign.
Because they have demonstrated, say, if you want to idea show most and now if you can't pay attention to detail, it has to take media reports for you to wake up from your slumber. And you don't know what you're doing.
Information Ministry say, Yenchina Green see a quantum of work on my
but the whole of last week I've been busy with some other committee work. But from Tuesday, you would see my comment on the substance of it. From Tuesday, even content in Ankasa Krana, there are inconsistencies. And I will share those inconsistencies publicly from Tuesday.
Before you go,
so you can imagine.
Okay. Honorable member for Kumbungu, before you go, Kumbungu Susu a part of the now, would I say, 5 northern regions rather. You see one village, one dam, and reports coming through say it's a dugout, but not a dam. Some of the contractors are saying that they were contracted to build a dugout. President of the Republic also say what reports of shoddy work, and that is assured Nananum at the Navrungo traditional area. There he would investigate it. What are your thoughts on that score?
It's all over the place. You don't say you have constructed a dam. We know the difference between the construction of a dam and dredging. And Mamuru, who had dredging running into hundreds of thousands of cities. And I think everybody should take an interest in what is going on in their area. In my area, there's a dam here. The dam is over 40 years. And then when they were counting one of the dams that they have, constructed in the north, they mentioned that dam. I told them it couldn't have been true. And the media men from Tamale, some radio stations in Tamale, I took them there to ask them to engage the communities. And then they don't add those areas from my constituency. You can no longer use propaganda to govern. You can no longer be deceitful. The fundamentals would expose you. The reality on the ground would expose you. Monumental levels of corruption in government today. Dredging. Yes, you have constructed dam. Now a whole bill like a bano. Or pa. And people are suffering. Yemfenya bisru. Na yemfomu o minor, yemsum o minor sompa. No munya di omoye no. They can't pull wool over people's eyes any longer. They use propaganda to gain power, and then the reality is catching up with them.
Honorable member for Kumbungu, Mr. Ras Mubarak, Any comments are why na we dia man.
And all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Utie Oha Echi Ponkno Needs FM.